Welcome to the first What's Happening at CVCA video. My name is Dima Panchenko.
And I'm Maverick Compound.
We hope to publish and produce many more reports this year, so stay tuned.
On the 22nd of August, the high school students went to Turlock Lake to have fun in the water and have vespers to bring in the Sabbath. Some people went on boats to go inner tubing and wakeboarding, while some people played volleyball.
On 25th of August, CVCA had a back-to-school night, where parents could talk to their children's teachers and see their classes.
Students got an extra credit slip for every class they visited. The event was from 6:30 to 9 p.m., and most of the school was there. On September 2nd and 3rd, the whole high school was enjoying teachout. On the first day, every class had a different program.
Freshmen went to Tech Museum in San Jose with Mr. Snar, Mr. Didi, and Mrs. Nas.
Sophomores visited Monterey Bay Aquarium to see the different marine life, and then they went to Moss Landing to go birdwatching with Mr. Reeve, Coach Matthews, and Mrs. Pangill.
Juniors went to Steinbeck Museum in Salinas with Mr. Cox and Mrs. C.
Seniors headed for a tour in Alcatraz in San Francisco, and they were there with Miss Miller, Miss Davidson, and Mr. Dunbar.
After all the different events, the classes went to Watsonville to enjoy pizza.
After that, we headed towards Soquel, where we spent the night there.
That evening, the ASB put together some games, and the different classes got points as they won.
Wednesday, we went to the beach to relax and then to play some more games on the beach. There were volleyball, tug-of-war, and other games. Some people got in the water, and other people just soaked up the sun.
Everybody had a great time in teachout, and we're all looking forward for it next year.
On 27th of August, the high school choir went to a Modesto Nuts game, sang the national anthem, and also take me out to the ball game.
Also on 27th and 28th of August, the first graders took a train to Truckee and Dunner Lake.
They played games, had a cookout, ate marshmallows, and sang songs.
They went on a night hike there and visited the Dunner Lake.
On the 5th of September, the first graders had a tea party for their grandparents. This event took place in the Tongue Auditorium.
The tank had help from 8th graders who served the food and tea.
The elementary had a uniqueness week where they found out in different situations that God is with them and they know how to stand up for what they believe in.
Uniqueness week is about people should be glad about who they are and what they can do and without not wishing to be other people, because that's just not you, and you should be happy for who you are and what you can do, the abilities you can do.
It kind of showed us like what how we should act if we get caught in a situation that like is very scary or something, and like how we can ask God to help us.
God loves you no matter what you are or how you are, and that each person has their own special thing about themselves.
On the 15th through 19th, the elementary and high school had the ITED testing. Those have been set in, and the school should have the results in near future.
On the 22nd and 23rd of September, the sophomores went to a trip for biology to a place called Mono Lake, where they study the nature in Yosemite.
They observed changes in plant communities and life zones as they preserved the Sierras.
After spending a night in tents, they visited the South Tufa Preserve, the Mono Lake Visitor Center, and Panum Crater.
I'm sure their bird list grew along the way too.
The high school finished their week of prayer on October 3rd. In addition of enjoying singing and special music, everyone learned a great deal from Pastor Antonio Cano from Turlock about listening to God's voice.
The elementary is having the week of prayer right now by Pastor Kanda. CVCA hosted a tournament. Both guys and girls team did a great job. The guys were 4-0 and ladies were 3-1.
The only problem that weekend was the 5 cars that were broken into in the parking lot during the games.
Purses and notebook computers were taken.
The 17th through the 19th, the high school will have a Fresno tournament. Also, the elementary junior Mavs, the guys are 3-3 and the girls are undefeated.
Thank you for your prayers and support at CVCA. This is Dima Panchenko.
And this is Maverick Compound saying goodbye.